The garbage truck and its condition has been discussed for the past several years.
And I'm with Chachi on this and some other folks. I think maybe it might be timing to look into to replace it.
Greg,
How many miles does it have on it?
86,000 miles.
Yeah. Does the truck have any residual value? I mean, I know you're going to try to use it for leaves, but is it worth anything?
To be honest, Mike, I've not looked to see what the trade-in value or resale value of those trucks are. I've just looked at new prices of trucks that, that I would like to have. I don't know. I mean, I'm sure it does have some value.
I'm assuming this is a diesel truck.
Yes, it's the truck that we have now has a Caterpillar engine, Caterpillar C7 diesel.
Well, 85 or 86,000 miles. It's not a lot of miles for a diesel truck. I think the issue is more with the hydraulics and the bed and the stuff like that. Is there any chance we could look into just replacing not the truck itself, but just replacing the trash handling?
No, of course, that's always an option.
all right.
Yeah. Thanks, Tommy. From what I understand, I mean, this purchase of this truck will be above and beyond our capacity as a board to exceed. Is it the 125, I believe? That is our limit, unless it is an emergency. So I haven't heard too much about that concept yet. Who's gonna define and call this thing an emergency?
Having been up here now and watched the trash pickup with the flatbed trucks, my concern and why I believe it is an emergency at this point is I'm looking at May. And if this is what we have to do when we have a full community, it's not going to happen. They cannot do it. And that is part of our bylaws, that we say that we're going to provide this. And we are in a position now that they take the flatbed. They came by through my neighborhood. I had people renting. They didn't bag their garbage. So that got left behind because they can't put it on the flatbed truck. So now I had garbage all over my street because the critters got in it. And it wasn't the POA's fault. It was the fault of not having a reliable garbage truck.
Thing that I would add, just want to remind everyone, we had the reserve study done, and whenever the professionals looked at our equipment, they felt like this garbage truck needed to be replaced in 2025. It is currently on our list of things for replacement in our reserve study for this year. So in my opinion, Land Harbor has saved the money for this replacement, and now's the year that we need to do it.
I motion that based on the consideration and judgments of our general manager and operations manager, the board of directors approves the purchase of a garbage truck, new or slightly new condition.
Do we have any idea of what we're looking at as far as money?
The one that I've been looking at is a Isuzu FVR 11 yard, which ours is 11 yard. And from what I've done my research on, the Isuzu is an excellent machine. It has a Cummins diesel engine and it has an Allison transmission, which both highly reliable in their fields. And they're running about, the problem is finding one because they sell so quick, but they're about 180.
There would of course be the taxes and closing cost on that. And depending on where we can find one, there may be some shipping charges. And also this truck would be easier to maneuver on Land Harbor roads.
I just want to talk about the money for a minute. Scott hit on the reserve study and the fact that it is there. The experts told us that we should be budgeting in the neighborhood of, it's not always exact, but $232,875. So the reserve study tool says that is what we should be setting aside for the garbage truck. To answer your question, Mike, about the 125,000, we would have to spend money on getting a vote out to the homeowners to ask them if they would like to purchase a trash truck. That's the only change in this. And so this meeting was called because our staff is telling us we're going to have a problem. And I'm already seeing the problem. There should be no pushback, in my opinion, 1 of 9.
Do we need to put a dollar figure on the proposal?
Randy, I really don't think we need to put a dollar figure on it. I mean, I know the one Josh he's looking at was 180 plus if we had shipping and handling. It's gonna be hard to pinpoint that down. I think the reserve study had $232,000.
Right.
Which should encompass most any of that we try to do.
Well, just real quick.
That's Mike.
One last thing, just the word emergency. I can't remember. Does it appear in the voting proposal or it doesn't?
It's vital infrastructure.
Vital infrastructure
is considered emergency. Yes.
Yes. Okay. That's my only issue. If it gets challenged, and I mean, I'm a lay person. All I can do is trust what you guys, especially staff, tells me it's an emergency, and that's what I'll say.